Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the numerical problem on sway portal frame. So this is the first part of video. In unit number 3, flexibility method for the subject structural analysis 2. So this is the statement of the numerical problem. Analyze the portal frame shown in the figure by flexibility method. Draw bending moment and shear force diagram. So this is the loaded frame A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. Now this frame is a sway frame because if you take the section, vertical section, on the left and right side of the section, if you see the forces, they are not same, and also the support at A and at support at D, they are not at the same level, they are at the different level. So there will be a horizontal sway in this frame. So this type of frame is a sway type frame. Okay. Now in this numerical, the member AB is loaded by a uniformly distributed load of 25 kilonewton meter, and the length of the member AB is 2 plus 2, that is 4. Okay. And the member BC is loaded with a point load of 50 kilonewton at the center, and it is at a distance of 1.5 meter from the P. The total length of member BC is 3 meter. Then the next vertical member CD, it is loaded with a point load of 40 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter from support C and 1 meter from support D. So the total length of member CD is 3 meter, and the moment of inertia for the given frame is constant, that is ER. Okay. So as usual, our first step is to find out the degree of static indeterminacy. Now for that we have to see the support. At support A, there will be a 3 reaction, that is vertical reaction at E, then horizontal reaction at E, and the third will be the moment. So there will be a 3 reaction. Now same way, there will be again 3 reaction, again there will be a 3 reaction at D. Okay. And the third reaction will be the moment. Okay. So total reaction here will be 3 at support A and 3 at support B. So total reaction will be 6. Now we know what is the formula to find out the degree of static indeterminacy. It is R minus 3. Okay. Here 3 equilibrium equation we are using, summation Fx, summation Fy, and moment. So total number of reactions are how much? 6 minus 3. Okay. So here degree of static indeterminacy will be equal to 3. Okay. Now here we have already found out the degree of static indeterminacy is 3. Now here we have to consider the redundant forces. So here, and also we have to select the redundant in a such a way that redundants are nothing but the unknowns. So we have to select in a such a way that this frame will remain stable. So for that, if you remove the support at A, then this frame will not be stable. So for that, we are removing the support D. So when we remove the support D, there are 3 reactions are there. So one is horizontal reaction, another is vertical reaction, and third one is the moment. So here we'll consider our first unknown Q1 equal to vertical reaction at D, second unknown Q2 as the horizontal reaction at D, and our third unknown Q3 as the moment at D. So this is our Q matrix, Q1, Q2, Q3, whereas Q1 is VD, Q2 here it should be Q2, Q2 should be HD, and Q3 is the moment at D. Okay. So after finding out the static indeterminacy and selecting the redundant forces, the next step is to find out the displacement corresponding to redundant in original structure, that is dq. Now here we have considered support D as a redundant support, and there are the 3 reactions. So at that support there is no spring support is provided, and also the sinking of support D is not given. So here the dq matrix dq1, dq2, and dq3, and as well as dq matrix, it will be equal to 0. Okay. So after finding out the first 2 steps, Okay, the next step is the M diagram. In M diagram, we remove the support D. That means we have released the structure with load. We have released the structure. Release structure means we have made that structure statically determinant, and this diagram is called as M diagram, or release structure with load. Next, we have removed all the load, that is UDL as well as the point load. Okay, and our first unknown is the vertical reaction at D, that is Q1. So we apply Q1 equal to 1. That means we apply the unit force at D in vertical direction. Then figure number 3 is nothing but again the release structure. Our second unknown is horizontal reaction at D, that is Q2. There we have applied the horizontal unit force in horizontal direction. And the third unknown is nothing but the moment at D. So in figure number 4, we have released the structure, we have removed all the loads, and at D we have given the unit moment. We apply the unit moment, that is Q3 equal to 1. So in this, all these 4 figures, we are going to find out the bending moment. Okay. Now next step, as we know, the displacement analysis of a release structure. Okay. Now here, now we know the what are the different columns of this table. Also we know the sign convention: hogging negative, sagging positive. So first zone we'll consider, that is TF. We'll measure the X from D point. Okay. Now on this side, there is no any other force is there. So the bending moment will be equal to 0. So limit here DF. For D the length is 0, and for F it is 1, because we are starting from D. So the length of D is 0 and F is 1. Okay. Now next we are taking section in FC. Okay. In zone FC, measuring X from where? From D point. Okay. Now here there is a force of 40 kilonewton. It will act like this. We are standing inside the frame, and the nature of bending moment will be hogging. The nature of bending moment will be hogging. Okay. So here it is minus. So the intensity of force is 40 and distance. That means here you have to find out this much distance. Okay. So this distance will be equal to how much? This distance will be X minus this much distance. So X minus 1. So bending moment in zone FC, it is minus 40 into X minus 1. By solving this, we will get this equation. Okay. Now next we will take the section in portion CE. Measure X from C point. Now here origin is what? C. Okay. Now here, so what are the forces? Now this 40 will act like this. Again the nature of bending moment will be hogging. So again minus. But here for 40 this distance is completed at C. So here 40 intensity of the point load will be multiplied by the length, that is 2. So here minus 40 because nature of bending moment is hogging. So 40 intensity of force and 2 is the distance. So minus 80 will be the bending moment in portion C. Now the next portion that we are considering is EB. Measuring X from C point. Okay. Now here the first force that will be the 40. Okay. So then it will act like this. So the nature will be hogging. Again minus 40 intensity of force into 2 is the distance. Okay, this distance is 2. Okay. Now the next force is the 50 kilonewton. This 50 kilonewton will act like this. Okay. Again the nature of bending moment will be sagging. We are standing inside the frame. Okay. So as the nature of bending moment is sagging, here the sign is minus. Intensity of force is 50. So here we have to find out this distance. So this distance will be nothing but it is equal to, so here total distance is x minus 1.5. Okay, x minus 1.5. So the bending moment in zone EB will be minus 50 x in minus x after solving this expression. Okay. Now next, taking the section in region AB. Okay, this is the section XX. Measuring X from where? Now here X is measured from B now. X is measured from B. Okay. Now here first force, now here it is very important now. Okay. Now here first force is minus 40 now. Now here 40. Okay. So it will act like this. Now instead of this 40 acting here, according to the principle of transmittivity, if you add this force here, it will act here. Okay. So the nature of bending moment will be what? Yes. So the nature of bending moment will be here, it is hogging. Okay. So minus 40 x minus 2, because we are measuring from BB. So x minus 2. So for 50 it will act like this. Again the nature of bending moment will be hogging. So minus 50 into 1.5. So here at B this distance is completed. So 50 into 1.5. Okay. Now yes, 50 into 1.5, and this UDL will act like this. Again the nature is hogging. So here the value is minus 25 into the distance is x into x by 2. So if you solve this, we'll get this expression. Okay. So this was the bending moment for the bending moment for the release structure with load. Now we'll find out the next, that is value of M1 for the release structure with Q1 equal to 1. Again the first we'll take the section here, measure x from where? We'll measure x from D point, but this force will pass through this point. So this value for TF, zone TF will be 0. Next we'll take in FC, again we'll measure x from where? We'll measure x from D point now. Okay. Here also it is passing through this same point, so here also the value of bending moment is 0. Okay. Now we'll take the section in portion EC. Here we are taking the section, measure x from where? C point. Okay. So this force will act like this. So it will be what? So 1 into x, that is x. Okay. So the nature of bending moment will be sagging. We are standing inside the frame. So plus, so it is x plus here. Okay. Now if you take the zone in the next portion, that is EB, measure x from where? Measure x from C point. Okay. Again this force will act like this. Again the nature of bending moment will be sagging. Again plus, and this distance is x. So 1 into x is x. Okay. Now next we will take the section. Okay. We'll take the section here, measure x from where? B point. Measure it from B point. Okay. Now this force will act like this. Okay. It will act like this. So nature of bending moment will be what? Sagging. So plus. Now here this distance is completed up to B. That means B or C, it is 3. 2 plus 1, 3. So here it is multiplied. So 1 into 3 is 3. So value of bending moment for zone BA is 3. Okay. Next we will find out the bending moment for the release structure with Q2 equal to 1. Okay. Now here first we take the section in FD. Okay. Measure x from D point. So it will act like this. So the nature of bending moment will be, we are standing inside. So the nature of bending moment is sagging, positive. So 1 multiplied by x, so it is x. Okay. Now next we'll take the section in FC, measure x from where? D point. Okay. And the force will act like this. So again the nature of bending moment will be sagging. So 1 multiplied by the distance x, it will be x. Okay. Now next we'll take the section in portion EC, measure x from where? C point. Okay. Now this force will act like this. The nature of bending moment will be sagging. So plus. So here this distance CD is complete now. Okay. So here 1 multiplied by this distance, that is 3. So 1 into 3, it is 3. So here plus sign because nature of bending moment is sagging. Now next we will take the section in portion EB, measure x from C point. Again here this force will act like this. The nature of bending moment will be sagging. So plus, so 1 is the intensity of force multiplied by the distance 3. So 1 into 3 is 3. Okay. Now this is important. Here we have written minus 1. Okay. So here if we apply this, if we take the section here now, okay, in this portion, and if you measure the x from B point, now here instead of this force acting here, if you add this force over here, okay, the same line, okay, so due to this force it will act like this, okay. So here the nature of bending moment will be what? Hogging. They are standing inside the frame. Okay. So this force will act like this. This force is in this line. Okay. So here we are standing inside the frame. So here what will be the nature of bending moment? It will be hogging, minus. So here we have taken minus. What is the intensity of force? Minus is 1. And this distance we have to find out here. Now we have to calculate this distance. Now this distance, I will take different, okay. So we have to find out this distance. So this distance is equal to how much? So total distance is x minus this much distance, that is 3. So here minus 1 into x minus 3. Okay, so here the bending moment in zone BA is minus 1 into x minus 3. So this became 3 minus x. Okay, so the limit we know that. For example, here I have written BA. Now for BA, what is the length? BA here it is a starting, so 0, and at A the length will be 2 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4. For EB here the length is what? 1.5, and for B the length is 3. Okay, so this was the bending moment for the reel structure with Q2 equal to 1. Now we'll find out the bending moment due to Q3 equal to 1. Now here it is a moment now, so only you have to consider the moment, don't multiply by the length. So first in the zone FD, measure x from D point. So here the nature will be what? Sagging. Okay, so plus we are standing inside the frame. Now in the next zone is what? The next zone is FC. Again measure x from where? Measure x from D point. Okay. Here due to this force this nature will be again sagging. Okay, so again plus, so the intensity of this moment is 1, so only 1, we here multiply by here by the line. So we'll consider the next zone, that is C. Again x is measured from C point here. This moment will act like this, so the nature of bending moment will again sagging, so plus again 1. For EB also it will be the same. Okay, again 1. Now for BA, if you take the section here now and measure x from B point, okay, so this movement will act in this way. Okay, or if you are not getting, instead of here, suppose at this point the movement is acting, okay, and that movement is acting like this, okay, here. So due to this movement, here there will be a sagging movement, okay. So as there is sagging movement, so their value is what? Plus, and for movement we do not multiply by the length, so here only the intensity of movement is 1, okay, and here we are measuring x from where? B point. So here the limit is 0 to 4, okay. So in this way we have found out the bending moment in the reel structure. Okay. Now after that we are going to find out dQL1. We know the expression for dQL, integration 0 to L m into m1 upon EI. So here multiply m into m1, okay. So here for first two zone, as the values of m1 is 0, so here this term will become 0. For CA, the limit is 0 to 1.5 into minus 80 into x. So for EB, it is limit 1.5 to 3 minus 50x minus 5 into x, and for BA, limit 0 to 4 minus 12.5 x square plus 40x minus 1.155 into 3. After solving this, we'll get the value of dql1 equal to minus 2200.625 upon EI. Okay. So after calculating dql1, we'll calculate dql2. Okay. Again, for zone DF, limit is 0 to, for zone DF, as the value of capital M is 0, so this term will be equal to 0, and for FC, limit 1 to 3 minus 40x into x upon EI. Then for second 0 to 1.5 limits for zone CE, minus 80 into 3. Then for the next zone BA, limit is, for the zone EB, limit 1.5 to 3 minus 50x minus 5 into 3. And the last zone, that is BA, limit 0 to 4 minus 12.5x square plus 40x minus 155 into 3 minus x. After solving this, we'll get the value of dql2. Okay. Now after finding out the value of dql2, we'll find out the value of dql3. Okay. Now here the value of m3 is 1. So for FC, the limit is 1 to 3 minus 40x plus 40 into 1 upon EI. Then for C, limit 0 to 1.5 minus 80 into 1 upon EI. Then for EB, it is minus 50x minus 5 into 1 upon EI, limit 1.5 to 3. And for BA, integration 0 to 4, then value of M is minus 12.5x square plus 40x minus 155 into 1 upon EI. So after solving this integration, we'll get the value of dql3 as minus 942.92 upon EI. So this is the value of dql3. So after calculating the value of dql1, dql2 and dql3, putting it dql matrix, okay, so we'll get the dql matrix. Okay. Thank you for watching this video.